The last thing that I want to highlight on this first example is a concept we call details. Details allow us to show related information. So you'll notice at the bottom of this list, I have two different carets. If I select this lines one and then select a record within my main list, what it's showing me now are the lines that are tied to this specific document number. So anytime that there's a relationship within your data, we can tie that data together, really present it within a single interface so that you aren't having to jump to multiple lists or potentially multiple applications to get a complete view of the level of detail you might be looking for. So taking this a step further, like I had mentioned at the start, when we set this up initially, this widget or this extension initially inside of Business Central, it comes pre-populated with a bunch of default queries that you get access to out of the box connecting to your Business Central environment. But where Popdock gets really powerful is we can also, as we mentioned at the start, really connect to other solutions as well and display data where end users work. And one of the really common examples or scenarios that we see working with Popdock is historical data access. So you could be on Dynamics GP or another Dynamics on-prem solution, and you're making the move to Business Central, and you're wondering, how do I access my GP historical data once I've moved to Business Central? So that's a very common use case for Popdock. So as you can see, there's a couple of different options in that scenario. If you are planning on continuing to maintain the server that on-premise solution is on, we do have connectors for Dynamics GP, Nav, SL. We have a SQL connector where we can connect directly to the database. But oftentimes what we see people do is they don't want to continue maintaining that server once they've moved to Business Central in the cloud. So we actually have a tool that can help with that. That would be part of your Popdock subscription. It's called our Popdock Data Lake Upload tool. And the tool essentially would extract the data out of your on-premise solution. So in the case of GP, it can copy any of your smart lists, as well as tables and views. It would push it up into a data lake, which would provide you just really with cost-effective storage that sits in the cloud. And then with Popdock, we can connect to it. So you see a couple of different examples. Some of them are connecting directly to the server that GP is on, whereas this one, these lists have been archived to a data lake. And then we have the ability to really open up and display any of those historical smart lists or any of the tables or any views that you might have hitting your historical GP database once you've moved off into Business Central.